Okay.
Recording.
Hey, awesome. So, hi everyone. Welcome to the Humber Arboretum Ambassadors-in-Training information session.
Yay.
Woohoo.
I will be reading our land acknowledgement for today. Humber College is located within the traditional and treaty lands of the Mississaugas of the Credit. Known as Adobe-Goak, the place of the alders, in Michi-Saujik language, the region is uniquely situated along Humber River watershed, which historically provided an integral connection for Anishinaabe, Haudenosaunee, and Wyandot peoples between the Ontario Lakeshore and the Lake Simcoe Georgian Bay regions. Now home to people of numerous nations, Adobe-Goak continues to provide a vital source of interconnection for all. And our team introductions. So my name is Mia, and I am one of the program coordinators. And my nature name is Red Panda. I'll pass it over to Angel.
Hello, everyone. My name is Angel Suarez, also known as Hummingbird, and I am the program co-coordinator, and I'm appearing here in our beautiful PowerPoint presentation. And I will pass it over to David.
Hi everyone. I'm David. My native name is Songbird, and I am also a program coordinator of the Humber Arboretums. And I originally came from the Arb Creatives, which I think we'll talk a little bit about. So, yeah, unfortunately, I can't do the same magic as Angel. And I'll pass it on to Nicole.
Hi guys, my name is Nicole and my nature name is Violet, and I'm also a program coordinator here. And as David said, I came from the ARB Creatives, which I think we're going to talk about in a little bit.
Perfect. And then we will pass it over to Jimmy.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jimmy Vincent. I'm the coordinator of education, camps, and community outreach with the Arboretum. And I'm one of the staff mentors in the Learning by Leading program, and excited to provide some information on this awesome experience for students. So I'm going to throw it back to our amazing team.
Yes. And I think we have one more person here. So over to Marilyn.
Hi, everyone. I'm Marilyn Campbell. I'm the communications assistant for the Humber Arboretum. And I will just be hanging out today. So enjoy.
Awesome. So we have, almost all of the team here with us. We're pretty excited for this info session. One thing that I think is relevant for us to mention is that the program co-coordinators, which are myself, Red Panda, Songbird, and Violet, we are students or recent grads from Humber College or University of Guelph-Humber. So, this is a program for students made made from of students for students. So yes. All right, so we will begin. So this session is an info session to become a Humber Arboretum Ambassador in Training. So are you a Humber College or University of Guelph-Humber student interested in learning about nature, ecology, and the 100-hectare of Arboretum connected to Humber College and North Campus? So you can sign up for the Humber Arboretum Ambassador in Training experience to develop your knowledge and skills while preparing to connect other students to the natural world. The Ambassador in Training experience is the first level in the Humber Arboretum's Learning by Leading program, which we'll be talk a little bit about in the next slides. So how does it work? So participants in the Humber Arboretum's Ambassador in Training experience take part in weekly team meetings. So we meet every week where we learn about the Humber Arboretum and related topics through presentations. We have games, Kahoot games. We use platforms as Mentimeter. We like to use a variety of platforms, Jeopardy Labs, etc. We also have discussions and guest speakers. So we have follow-up activities completed outside of the meeting time that will help you to develop skills and reinforce learning. So this first step is to develop a lot of skills, which are really important for some work experiences. So we're pretty excited about that. So some topics include, but are not limited to, local ecosystems. We talk about the woodlands, the wetlands, the meadows, and the Humber River, which are all in the Humber Arboretum. We also talk about nature, wellness, and accessibility. We have really great conversations around sustainability and environmental stewardship because a lot of us are really passionate about that. We talk about citizen science and some apps like iNaturalist, etc. We also talk about the history and partnership of the Humber Arboretum because we have a tri-partnership between Humber College, the City of Toronto, and the TRCA. And we also talk about the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. So what comes next? So you are welcome to complete the Ambassador in Training experience on its own. We hope that you will share what you have learned with your family, friends, and fellow students in casual settings. And here is the Learning by Leading leadership ladder that we were talking before. So the Humber Arboretum Ambassador in Training is the first step in the ladder. Next, we have the Humber Arboretum Ambassadors, which we all have also weekly meetings, and we plan events. We do amazing things with all the team. So as I said, if you're interested in continuing the next level of learning by leading, this experience prepares you to become a full Arboretum ambassador, where you will look with other learning by leading participants to assist at Arboretum events, plan and facilitate your own events, aim at fellow students, and other ways to connect the campus and local community to nature and the Humber Arboretum. So we have CCR workshops that Red Panda is going to talk about later. We have tabling events. We have a lot of events that we connect also with other departments at Humber College. All right, so I will pass it over to Red Panda to tell us a little bit about the details of the program.
Okay, so in this program, you'll spend approximately 40 hours of volunteer and service learning experience with us, and it's offered twice a year, so once in the fall semester and once in the winter semester. It's open to Humber College and the University of Guelph-Humber students from any program and any area of study. So you could be in like a certificate program or a diploma program or be doing your degree and still be with us, and that's awesome. So it's a combination of 1.5-hour weekly team meetings, and we'll also have different events on campus or online that we'll be running with you. And also different activities to help build your skills. Team meetings are led by a combination of Arboretum staff and advanced learning by leading participants. Spaces are limited, so you do have to apply for it. Our meetings will take place from Wednesdays, 12 p.m. to 1:30 p.m., and they will start on February 9th. For now, they're all virtual with the potential in the future for optional on-site activities. Students who complete the Ambassador in Training experience will then go on to become an ARB ambassador. And after that, there are many employment opportunities at the Arboretum that can be open to you. So how do we apply? The winter 2020 application deadline is on Friday, January 28th. Early applications are definitely encouraged because space is limited and can fill up before the deadline. So to apply, please send your resume and cover letter by email to Jimmy, to me, and to Angel. Benefits for your CCR. All of the ambassadors in training who complete the requirements will be able to have your experience formally recognized on the co-curricular record. And also, it looks amazing on a resume. So what exactly is a co-curricular record? So it's provided to students by Humber College and the University of Guelph-Humber. It's a document that goes alongside your academic record, and it showcases all of your volunteer work and other things that you do outside of the classroom. So it's basically like a second transcript to show future schools that you might apply for, or future programs or future jobs that you really worked to benefit your community while also doing your academic studies. And other benefits would be learning about the natural world, meeting new friends, being in a supportive setting, and improving professional skills like communication, leadership, critical thinking, professionalism, and resourcefulness. You'll even gain experiences relevant to future employment opportunities at the Arboretum or similar organizations. You'll acquire a foundation in sustainable living, engage citizenship, and form a deeper connection to your post-secondary community and the land that you're on. And you'll also support the Arboretum.
Yes. You can also meet the volunteer requirements for the Humber Global Citizenship Certificate. So it is a citizenship at Humber course. So you can be, so if you're taking part of the free Global Citizenship Certificate, enrolled in GBLC 002, you're invited also to complete your required volunteer hours by connecting what you have learned so far about the global citizenship with the Humber Arboretum's focus on creating thriving nature, healthy communities, and world-ready citizens. So this experience will allow you to meet your 40 hours requirement while developing knowledge, skills, and nature connections. So if you're taking that course, GBLC 002, you can do your volunteering hours with us. And as we'd like to say here at the Humber Arboretum program, act locally equals to impact globally. So you can become an ARB ambassador today. And I would like to have this time to talk about our experiences. So Songbird, Violet, Red Panda, and we were all Humber Arboretum ambassadors once. So why don't we talk a little bit about our experiences and the projects that we did while we were ambassadors. So I would like to pass it over to Red Panda because she has some cool things that she did while she was an ambassador, as well as a co-coordinator, and she's done amazing things. So over to you, Red Panda.
Yeah, so I've done like so many cool things as an Arboretum ambassador, but one of my favorite activities was learning how to like build bat boxes and bird boxes. That was so fun. And I even had the opportunity to present on bat conservation and like biodiversity. And I thought that was really cool. And I actually put that in my resume after graduation. And yeah, that really did help me in finding a job and also other volunteer things too. And yeah, and I also got to meet Hummingbird.
Yay.
That's also awesome. And yeah, it's really fun. Sign up for it.
And also before we used to have another branch, which was called Art Creatives, where Nicole and David were part of. So I don't know if you want to talk a little bit about that and how we integrate that into the Humber Arboretum ambassadors today.
Yeah, sure. I can talk a bit about that since I think I joined in the first cohort when we had those separate branches. I could be wrong on that, but I think it's fairly early on. And yeah, so we've combined them both now, just in terms of the general name of the Humber Arboretum Ambassadors. But yeah, like Angel said, it used to be kind of two branches where the ambassadors branch would focus more on like kind of like the outreach and like the I guess outreach, because we did some education work too, but like they did like kind of the in-person kind of education stuff, whereas our creatives, as you might assume from the name, was more about like working on like creative projects, so like posters and videos and working on like communicating the the goals or like events of the Arboretum, or just like cool things in general. So yeah, so one of the cool things that I got to do was that and so for me, I'm in the film and television production program here at Humber, so that's why the joining the Art Creative attracted me to begin with. But when we joined it, we actually had some like media training, right? So we learned some graphic design, some video editing. So if you're in, I was in a film program, so I kind of had that experience already. But if you're not in, a necessarily creative program, but you want to learn those skills, it's a great, it's a great opportunity to get involved and learn some of that, and then develop some work that you can show off later and use potentially in reels or portfolios even, and and have it be seen by the world, because we if we're gonna make them, we use them, right, in terms of communicating all the things going on at the Humber Arboretum, and you eventually get to pitch and potentially work on kind of your own project, and I think that might be more in the Humber ambassador side as opposed to maybe the training side. I think the training is a little more structured, although I'm sure, and Red Panda and Hummingbird can speak to it, but like there's probably opportunities to work on your own creative projects within what they have planned in that. But definitely after you've come through the Arboretum ambassadors and trainings, the ambassadors is definitely more of kind of a project-based, I was gonna say like group, but like we're definitely project-based, and it's more collaborative and it's more about working on things as opposed to kind of more learning. You obviously still learn a whole lot, but yeah, you definitely do a lot more, and it comes from you. So if you have any ideas, you'll get a chance to kind of bring it to life essentially. And yeah, I feel like I talked a lot, so maybe I'll pass it on to Angel or Nicole.
Yeah, definitely. What about you, Nicole?
Yeah, so I'll jump here for a little minute and just talk about my experience as well. So for me, I also started in the Arb Creatives, which was originally a branch of the Arboretum Ambassadors before it got merged. And I was only in it for a semester, I think, but I did quite a few projects. One of the main ones I remember working on was for Humber Earth Month. So that was in, I think it's March, and Humber Earth Month, we were celebrating that. So what I did was I actually created a pledge badge that was posted on social media, and people could repost as well if they pledged to participate in Humber Earth Month. So that was one of the main projects that I worked on in that semester. And I think it really provided a good experience for me because at that point in my schooling, right now I'm a third year media studies student at Guelph-Humber, and it gave me a chance to practice the skills that I was learning in the classroom in a different environment. So I wasn't just working on projects for school that were being graded. I got to bring all of those skills that I was learning into different projects, especially with a focus that I was interested in, which was nature. So I think overall it's a really good experience, and it led to the job that I currently have today as a part-time student content creator.
Yeah, definitely. So for myself, I'm an international student. I'm originally from Mexico. So when I came here, I really wanted to learn more about the Canadian ecosystem and nature and animals. So the Humber Arboretum was something that a place where I wanted to be to learn more, right? So I started there as a Humber Arboretum Ambassador-in-Training, where Red Panda was my mentor. So she was actually the co-coordinator of the program at the time, and I was learning a lot from her and from Spirit Bear. So if you're watching, this is Spirit Bear, huge shout out. You were a great co-coordinator, and we got to do a lot of projects. So I got to be in a lot of tabling events, talking to a lot of people about the Arboretum and local ecosystem. We get to talk about health and wellness in nature, which was an amazing experience. And I also had the opportunity to experience some nature camps that we have there at the Humber Arboretum. So after that, I decided to switch my program, and right now I'm in my final year of early childhood education. So being at the Humber Arboretum has been an amazing experience for nature education and outdoor education, because we have a lot of programs around that. We are really connected to the Faculty of Health and Wellness at Humber College, especially the EC program. Right now we have a lot of projects with the placements for ECEs for nursing students. So we have a lot of things going on for students. We also have stewardship. So, if you really want to learn about nature, if you're passionate about nature, or you want to learn more, the Humber Arboretum is definitely the place to go if you're a student. So the Humber Arboretum Ambassador-in-Training is a great experience for you to start learning about the Arboretum, so you can then go whatever branch or whatever area you would like and apply everything to your career. So as I said, this is a great experience for students. You can add this to your CCR credit so it can go to your resume. And this is a ladder. You can go as far as you want. There are a lot of employment opportunities for everybody. So yeah, I would say join us. You will have a great time. We have great conversations. This is an amazing place. Either if it's online or in person, you will learn a lot. And according to some students, this is some of the best experience that they have had. Just one of that is my experience. I have had a great experience, and I can wait to meet you all. So I will throw it over to the team if they have something else to add.
I think you said it pretty well. Yeah, like I think for just again, no matter what program you're in or what interest you have, it's it's definitely a good opportunity. Especially it's a unique opportunity too. Like I've been through a lot of schooling and like universities, other colleges, stuff like that. And one of the things I've learned is that definitely taking advantage of the very unique aspects of where you're learning at the moment is a great thing to do. And I'm not sure how many other schools have a whole nature area right in literally in the backyard. So yeah, definitely take advantage of it. If you're just curious, definitely shoot us a message. We'll be happy to answer any questions. I'm sure. So yeah, don't hesitate.
Yes, definitely. So I'm just going to share with all of you our contact information so you can contact us if you're interested. Even if you're like, no, I don't know if I'm going to be able to join, just contact us and we will have an opportunity for you, and we will work it out. So no worries about that. So you can contact us as jimmy.vincent@humber.ca. That is the coordinator of the Humber Arboretum. Also to the general email arboretum@humber.ca, to Red Panda, to myself, or to David and Nicole, whoever. You can also visit the website humber.ca/arboretum, or look at us at social media at Humber Arb, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, where you will see a lot of the work that the Arb creators have done. So yeah, definitely contact us, and don't forget to visit. The Humber Arboretum is open to the public. It's a public garden, so if you want to go there and experience some winter scenery right now, it is definitely open. All right. So thank you so much. We were very happy that you were here with us, and hope to see you soon. All
Bye,
right.
everybody.
Bye, everybody. See you later.